So here we are, back in my equipment room, and today I will introduce you the next piece of my rack and my home theater. So let's see what we have in today. So we're still looking for there at the top of the revolution, and today we will talk about Apple TV 4K, which is the newest version of Apple TV, and let's see how it looks in the home theater. So here we are back in my home theater. It's Leffafriikki Cinema, and today we talk about Apple TV. First of all, let's say that I'm been huge fan of Apple pretty much all my life. 2007, when first iPhone came out, I was just leaving the States and I ordered two first iPhones, and I used them long here, even though they didn't really work, but I cracked them open and they worked here too. And since that I have had multiple Apple TVs, iPads, Macs, and everything from Apple, and I have always loved Apple really much. But what comes to home theater, first of all, I have this iPad here also, which controls the whole room, which I will go through a little bit later in the own video. But I used to have everything from Apple, but right now I have two things that I really hate about Apple. The first thing, I already changed my phone, and I got Honor Magic V2 right now because I really like the concept of foldable phone. And since Apple hasn't get that done yet, I chose to Honor, and I think their phone is great. I really like that. I need that at the work, and I'm being happy with that change, even though it's Android, and now I have little issues with certain things because I'm not in that Apple system fully anymore. But that's the different story. What comes to movies? Let's see. First of all, if I go to my Harmony remote, all I can do is press one button and then my equipment will turn on the Apple TV, and here it's how it looks. But let's get back to that other reason why I really hate Apple right now, and it's Apple TV Plus, which does not support bitstream uncompressed audio in movies. And that's a little shame. That's the main reason why I got Nvidia Shield. I would never ever get that, but I needed that because I'm not happy with the Apple TV Plus as of it's right now. And for that reason, if I watch Netflix or Disney Plus or Max or anything like that, I basically turn Nvidia Shield on every time right now. And that's pretty much the only reason. Because this looks great. I love the interface. It really works. Everything works as Apple usually do, and everything is simple to use, and basically everything works, but audio is not as good as I would like to have it. And another reason is the reason that I needed that Kodi, and what comes to Kodi, Plex is same thing in Apple TV. You cannot get best possible audio through Apple TV, and that's the shame. That's really something that I really don't like about Apple TV Plus. Otherwise, everything perfect. But I want to listen and watch my movies with the best possible audio. And yeah, if Apple comes out soon with the new Apple TV 4K, I'm in. If they have that uncompressed bitstream audio, best possible audio and video, I'm in. I will get the new Apple TV 4K right away. I don't even think about it. But as of right now, this is basically pretty much unused in my rack. And sometimes I go back and I probably find something interesting here, and mainly then I go back to Nvidia Shield, and then I watch my movies mainly through Nvidia Shield. I know there's apps like Infusion. I can get all my library in Infusion, and that's also working okay. It's actually right here, Infuse, which is basically like Plex. I can have all my own movies here, and this looks great. It looks exactly like Apple TV, but again, the problem is that you cannot get best possible audio and video, and that's pretty shame. Excuse me. But otherwise, Apple TV, great equipment for home theater. You can buy movies, you can rent movies. I really never rent movies, only if I get movies like for €1 or something like that. I might rent movies. I never rent new movies from Apple TV or any other streaming services. What I used to do sometimes, I buy movies. If I get them very inexpensive, then I might buy some movie, but I don't really have. Let's see if I get this open here. Here's my library. It's obviously in Finnish. Let's see if I find my... Yeah, so here is all my movies that I have ever bought through Apple TV. So there's a couple of them. Mainly, I think they're being really inexpensive, and that's why I have got them here. Or if I wanted to watch something and it's basically cheaper to buy than rent, then I may have bought it from here. But otherwise, don't really buy digital movies. If for any reason streaming service goes down and I have bought those digital copies, they're not mine. I will lose them in a flick of the eye, and they're not mine. That's why I really love physical media. Nobody takes them off from me. I can store them, I can watch them 100 times again, and nobody will ever take them off. If streaming service goes to bankrupt, that's it. It's all gone, and I have no rights to those movies, whatever they say. So that's the Apple TV Plus. In the next episode, I will explain you about reasons behind some other equipments that I have in my rack and in my room, and go through all the speakers and everything in my room piece by piece and introduce you to my room. So thank you for this time. I will see you in the next video, and please subscribe to the channel and follow me in Instagram and maybe even in the Facebook, and you can get all the latest information what I'm doing here in my hobby and Leffafriikki Cinema. So bye now, and into the next one.